Well, hello there, fellow snack chatters. Hope everyone's having a great day. Just in case you don't know, in South Mississippi, it's cold. I'll be glad when the summertime is here. My friends and family don't want to hear me say that because I'm still going to be cold in July. But it was cold this weekend. Had the 5K race on Saturday over in Gulfport at Centennial Plaza. Finished in record-breaking time of a whole, 39, 40 minutes. But it was a nice breeze, still sweated to death. But went and celebrated with Ryan after at a local breakfast restaurant over in Long Beach called Kateri. Those of you that are local, look it up. The pancakes are to die for. And those of you that know me, I love a good pancake. And went and spent the rest of the evening with my grandmother, took her shopping. We always say we're going to do a little bit of Christmas shopping and we end up buying for ourselves. But hey, we still have 10 days till Christmas. Then I came back home. I think I was in bed about 7 o'clock, and 4 a.m. Sunday morning it was go time. Ryan down at the Beau Rivage, that's a casino garage. We rode the bus over to Gulfport to the aquarium. That was where the start line was for the marathon. He pushed both days for Ainsley's Angels. And so we got to chit chat for a few minutes, and then he had to get on to where he had to be at. And got to see one of my good friends from the gym that seen several other friends at the race, throughout the race. It was really good. But goal for each race, whether it's a 5K, 10K, or even these half marathons, I'm gonna say my goal more so for a half marathon is to beat my time each time than the previous half marathon. So the very first half marathon I did, now those of you that know me, I'm not competitive in anything. My goal in these races is to start and finish it. I've never trained for any race. I probably would be more competitive if I trained for these, but no. My goal is to start it and finish it. So the very first half marathon I did, I finished maybe 3 hours and 45 minutes. Some of you say, that's great. No, that's not. I mean, wrong. It's good for the very first one because I did more walking than jogging. But then we had been a handful of half marathons, and I've consistently beat the time each time. Last year's Mississippi half marathon, 3 hours and 30 minutes. And then I had the New York City half marathon this past March. That was 3 hours and 23 minutes, I believe. So, beat the time. Well, this time, boys and girls, or this time, snack chatters, I finished yesterday in 3 hours and 12 minutes. So I've beat, consistently. The wind was brutal. When I say it was windy, and South Mississippi, you're on Highway 90, you have the beach, you have great views, don't get me wrong, but that sand was brutal, and I was grateful. I was talking to one of my other friends that was doing the full marathon, and said that he was glad that, bypassed him, it was hitting everybody else. I said, yeah, I was in the same boat. I said, I kept thinking to myself, because I didn't have on any sunglasses, forgot my sunglasses in the car. So I didn't have anything to protect my eyes in the event that the sand was, I knew that I was going to be yanking out my contacts and blindly the race, but I was spared, no sand. Ends at Keesler Ballpark, which is across from the Beau Rivage. And you have to go up the I-110 loop and then you circle back. I seen several people going and crossing Highway 90, probably about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles before you got to the I-110 loop. And I thought, these suckers, they are bypassing the loop. I thought about it, but all I could think of was my friends were going to give me pure grief if I let it slip, because, tell on myself. But no, didn't. I got on up that I-110 loop, and I just was getting ready to go up the ramp. I had to pause my watch, and I just had to, myself for a minute, talk myself into going up, and a couple of people passed, so they're patting me on the back like, come on, you got it, you're almost done. I'm thinking, Get the hell away from me. But no, to cheer you on, getting, hey, come on, we got it. See so many pictures and videos of people that compete in these races and they get so close to the finish line and they give up, or they make it. And you've got that person out there just giving it their all and just helping them cross the finish line. You seen that yesterday, but I was successful, able to the finish line without any help. Maybe one day I'll need help, but there at the foot of the street to get on up there, and he's giving me his little pep talk and everything, and getting other good friends at the gym, Amanda, Sarah, an overwhelming feeling, that finish line, and then all the way through, and I see there some of my family, and it's takes over you, and across that finish line you hear your name, you finished, and it's just, I say every time, I'm not doing another race, I'm not doing another half marathon. But then you think about a time that you could not do any of this, that 6.5, 7, nearly years ago, I would have never thought in a million years that I would be walking 3.1 miles without hesitation, jogging, walking. Never thought that I would jog, walk a half marathon, guys. Never in a million years. When I think now versus how I thought nearly 7 years ago, if I can do it, so can you.